Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me here, Mr. Leafy. I wanted to go over a quick showcase of what I call spawner pickup. I didn't really know what to name it, but essentially it's what people have been making on their realms or servers is where you can literally throw a pickaxe on top of a spawner and you can actually collect the spawner. Now, obviously here you can see that it is not working. I don't have any command blocks. This is a brand new world. If you go over here to my uh, behavior packs, you'll see I have added my behavior pack, and it's super simple. It's all you need is cheats. You don't need any creator features or anything like that on it. Now it does add the ability to craft eggs from different things. Let me show you here real quick. Let me pick up a crafting table. Let's go ahead and demonstrate this real quickly for you of what you can actually craft. Now, I do have to go into the game mode S to efficiently look at the crafting recipes, but if you go in here and you type in spawner, as you can see here, you can actually craft a spawn egg, spawn chicken, spawn bee, cow, etc., all the way up to wither skeletons. I've modified a few of these crafting recipes to make it a little more either reasonable. Now, if you want to just create a monster spawner, you can just craft all these eggs first, and then after you get these eggs all crafted together, then you can make one spawner. Now, it can be kind of expensive, but it's a lot easier for early game for those that are not ones to fight the Ender Dragon, or you don't want to get to that point. This gives you the ability to get it without having to do that. So that's how I did it here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of spawn eggs. Now, what we're going to do is if you go into the wilderness and you find a random spawner, let's say it's a spider spawner, and you're in one of those areas and you want to just break it and take it with you, right? Well, with this add-on, you can actually go ahead and start it. So it won't start unless you activate this function. You type /function and you're going to type in setup spawner, right? And it will tell you it's complete. Now, to the left of you or whatever, somewhere around you, there'll be a chest that will spawn. Okay, in here I have pretty much everything you need to kind of test out the add-on to make sure it's working. If you haven't already placed a spawner down, this gives you the ability to rename any item you want in-game when you create a, to actually, let's say you want to change it to a flower as the item to drop on top of the monster spawner, then you can. So that gives you the ability to customize this as needed. Now, I did open or put in the actual text you need to make the item. It has the formatting for you, so that way you don't have to guess what I actually put on there. So obviously got that. Now here's the readme first. This just explains essentially what's happening and kind of told you it's I've actually made the whole dropping spawn egg thing, depending what actual spawner thing you did. But I did it with command blocks, and it took me forever to do it. And in the end, after days and days of working on command blocks, it was glitching out. It wasn't actually doing everything properly because there was too many command blocks. Now, that's what got me into doing functions. And in the end, I figured out the easiest way of doing this would be able to craft spawners and or drop spawners, right? So I did it this way so you can craft, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get any item with the name drop on any spawner that you've created, or just take the one from here and duplicate it. And what's going to happen after it's set up is you can actually drop the spawner. Now, as you can see, it just dropped. It's not actually using the give command to the player, what it normal command blocks will do. So if I go to game mode C and I fly up a little bit, you'll see it actually drops from where the pickaxe is. So that way it's going to work as if the block actually dropped. Okay. Now it's something I would have to look into further on break with player, on different coding and stuff like that to figure out if I actually break a spawner. You know, for example, if I wanted to break it and drop it, that's a whole nother ball game. I mean, we're gonna have to go into a whole nother thing of code. And honestly, is it really gonna hurt you to just throw your axe on top of it? That specific axe? No, I feel like it's just as easy, and it is what it is, right? So there is that real quick. So once again, let's go ahead and show you. This is good for any skyblock, any realms. I mean, you can do it anywhere. I mean, there might be lag if you have a lot of people using it. Um, I mean, there's going to be a lot of additions to this eventually in the future. Maybe we'll change the pickaxe breaking in the future. But for now, this is the version 1 of the function pack to actually break spawners, right? So yeah, I can have any cool little setup. You can craft a chicken spawn egg. Let's say you kill... Oops, my bad here. I'm going to go to survival. You want to craft a chicken spawn egg. I just need raw chicken, chicken egg, and feather. So if I kill enough of these chickens that I've already spawned in, it seems like. I'm going to get a few more. Just kind of cheat the system a little bit. So we're going to kill these chickens. You can make pretty much a spawn egg. See if there's any eggs around here somewhere. There's a cat. Okay, we got this. I think we got plenty enough. We just need an egg, which I'm not going to waste our time and wait for one. We're just going to go ahead and give myself an egg. There we go. So now we got an egg. Let's say one dropped. We're going to go ahead and click on this, and we will do this. And look, we got a spawn egg in survival. Now, let's say we crafted one of these. We wanted to get a mob farm going. We can go ahead and do boom. And then it'll just spawn chickens periodically, right? Now, obviously, it won't go over the limit. But, I mean, to prevent lag, there is ways to do that. But for now, this is what we got. Let's say you wanted to make, let's do, give myself spawn egg. Let's do a drowned, because you want to get tridents and stuff like that. Then you can do a spawn egg. You just need one, and let's say you craft it. What's the crafting recipe here? I don't even know. Drowned, it's going to be tridents, which is kind of hard to come by these days. Now, if you're able to get a trident, or you combine it with a way to craft tridents, you can go ahead and do that. You can do drowned, change the one there, and then it'll start spawning drowns, obviously in the dark. I'm not sure if, I can't remember if they turn into regular zombies out of the water, but I think they are normally just drowned. No matter what, they're kind of permanently drowned once they turn into a drown. So once it's dark, the drowns will start spawning, and I'm not sure if they'll actually spawn. So you go to midnight. Oh, flip! There is a... Oh, they will spawn. Look at that. Woohoo! Alright, game mode so I don't get murdered here. There we go. Woo, that was a fun thing. And you can actually do villager spawners. You can do villager zombie spawners. And all sorts of things. So, but yeah, you can get as many tridents as you need. You just gotta make sure you set it up so that way they don't murder you, essentially. So, that is the quick showcase. I'm going to go ahead and do time set day of the monster spawner or whatever spawner drop going. So, thank you, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Goodbye.